what is true now is that everything is different, and so you start fresh in the first game of a best-of-5 North Division final. The puck down at center. We're underway in the opening frame of this one. With Brad Thiessen and Jock Callender, I'm Tony Brown. Thanks for joining us on Cleveland's 43 as we bring you a Rock Sports presentation of Monsters playoff hockey. Puck played at center, and here is a pick. 25 seconds left in the power play. Svozil out to the right point. This is Will Butcher. Butcher quarterbacks this second unit. Hands to Svozil. Svozil over to the right circle for Sillinger. Out for Butcher. Quick release. It floats. Knocked down. Pinelli to center. Centers. He scores! Power play goal for Hudson Fashion. And the Hornets strikes to make it 1-0 Cleveland.
Great puck movement by the Monsters. Getting it around on this power play, and it ends up in front of the net with Fashing. Akiyama makes the first save, but he stuck with it and jammed it through the legs on the second one.
Well, it's great to see. You want to get your special teams off to a good start because special teams win in the playoffs. And Hudson Fashing has played so well in the playoffs so far. Had an excellent series against Syracuse.
Second goal, third point of the postseason for Hudson Fashing, and at 4:55 of the first from Pinelli, it's a power play goal to make it 1-0 Cleveland.
Leaders and difference makers, and started off this series the right way.
Confidence blossoming already in this North Division final. Back to action with the puck being chased initially by Williams. Now it deflects for Roman Ashan. He'll stride over and tap it in, but we've got a whistle and perhaps offside as Ashan collides with Henry Thrun after the play. And while we have a moment, let's look at the players out of the lineup for Cleveland today. Is Roman doing a little acting down there? Maybe that's miming. I'm not sure. Here's the guys not playing. Charlie Elliott, goalie, Julian Bjorkvik, Holm, James Malatesta, Ernest E. Aston Reese, Griffin McDonald, Dume McHugh, and of course Ivan Fedotov, all out scratched for today's game one. But Toronto, we were talking about it, Tease, before the game. You think that's a lot of scratches? The Marlies have 20 extra guys. That's a second team.
Yeah, they always bring in extras at the end of the year. Sometimes they have two full teams.
And they literally have that for tonight's game. Face off. Left in the first. Putia to Del Bel Blues. Del Bel Blues trying to soften up this Toronto penalty kill. Against the boards. Leaves it in the corner for Gauntz. 15 seconds left in the first. Round to Williams. This one off a stick to Morelli. Keeps it inside the zone. 8 seconds left. Down to that right corner. It's Del Bel Blues. Gets the pass to the slot. Putia fires and it goes high as Williams lingers at the crease. Shaw comes over to take care of it. 2 seconds left on the clock. And boy, that was some kind of pass to the slot to create the shot attempt.
Boston's got the look they were looking for there.
Not sure why Toronto is so aggressive there with that few seconds. Like they weren't going to score from the corner.
There's Gauntz with that overhead look at the couple of good hacks on the post, and then after absorbing the hit, Del Bel Blues off the wall finds Putin in an ideal position.
Yeah, Williams doing a good job.
Got a lot of words here for the officials. As Shaw comes in against Gauntz. Getting some direction here, but this one comes hard back. Shot right on, and Aktiemov makes the critical save to keep this at 1-0, and then Shaw gets into it. Here comes Pare and Thrun as well. And a shoving back and forth. Morelli, Cedric Pare into it, and Murmis and Del Bel Blues, and down they go. And usually you hit the ground, and that is going to end up with a roughing penalty. And somebody's going to end up with something here, you would think, with 52 seconds left to go on the Benning penalty. They haven't let him back out on the ice. And everything breaks apart. Well, we got a hockey game here, folks. We have got a real one.
43, and the Marlies, top affiliate of the Toronto Maple Leafs, in white from left to right in the second period. The puck down at center. We're underway in the middle frame of Game 1 of the North Division Finals, presented by 1010. It's a Rock Sports presentation of Monsters Playoff Hockey on Cleveland's 43. I'm Tony Brown with Brad Thiessen and Jock Calder from Rocket Arena in downtown Cleveland. Kyle Putia battles through traffic to gain the zone, slides it behind the net, and evaded Rafai and Williams too, and now Williams wins it back against the boards. He'll turn and shovel to the corner, Sillinger with it there, clips it for Gauntz on the cycle. Gauntz's pass deflects, Rafai has it taken away, and Sillinger now out to the line for Morelli, quickly moves it out of Putia's reach, but he recovers, and then slides across for Sillinger. Sillinger down low, Gauntz turns, fires, saved by Akhtiamov, and he holds on.
Sillinger had Morelli coming downhill. He had his stick cocked looking for that one-timer, but opted to go down low to Gauntz, who got a shot off.
See right there, Sillinger atop that dot goes down low, and Gauntz ends up with a shot, but same personnel stays out there with one exception. Butcher comes on to replace Sillinger. Williams will take this draw rather than Gauntz, as he's a right-handed shot.
To play playoff games, and once he's been in, can't get him out because of the way he's played right now. He's doing a great job.
Monsters at even strength here, send a puck into the zone. They lead 1-0, under 13 minutes left in the second period. We are officially in the middle stages of regulation. Here's Tate Singleton now racing through center, feeds Coolmans, but the entry denied by Villeneuve, and now it's sent back behind the Toronto net. Akhtiamov left it for Cowan, he kicks it away, Singleton, he scores! Flushes it home, as Singleton delivered, and it's 2-0 Cleveland.
Great job by this line, getting it on the forecheck, causing a turnover, and it's set up on a tee for Hunter McCown, who makes no mistake.
And then after the great pass by Singleton, he had to go visit Cowan and say, footsteps?
Secondary assist to Easton Cowan on that one. The primary to Singleton. Time of the goal, 7 minutes and 37 seconds of period 2. Good for Hunter McCown. It's his first of the playoffs.
Yeah, great to see him. The puck was kind of in on his skates, so it was a pretty skilled play for him to be able to get as much on.
Henry Thrun. Pass ahead as Perret will clock one into the zone. Rolls in front of Sawchenko, moves it right corner. Slid out, left point, big drive, Thrun! And Sawchenko just got run over by Perret. Did the officials even notice? Out to Thrun, Thrun a shot, blocked in front. Monsters poke to center as Richard and Perret are going to fight behind the net. Richard against the bigger man, defends his netminder. Overhead right, a tap down! Daniel Richard, what can't this guy do?
Guillaume Richard, after Perret runs over Sawchenko, he wasn't going to leave that until Perret dropped his gloves.
Great job by Guillaume. He's just come so far this year. He just gets better and better. He's playing a lot of minutes, but he's offense, defense, physicality. He
came right after him. No waiting around.
I mean, you do a lot of things that can endear you to your team. You can block shots, he does that. You can step up your teammates, he's doing that. He can score a big goal, that's in his bag too. And right here, Thiessen and Jock Calder educating me, Tony Brown, on
official experience,
that's right.
Referee experience.
That's some kind of experience. Face off one back now. This is Morelli from Williams. Morelli down low. Putia holding. Slides it out. Morelli one-timer. Shave Akhtiamov. There is a rebound. Williams knew he couldn't pound it home. Smart play. Put it to the corner. A place only he could get to. Back out center. Point punched away from Morelli. Shaw home free. Short-handed breakaway. Save. Sawchenko not one but two. Couple of big ones from the Saw.
Yeah, great job by Sawchenko there. It's the Marlies always
believe it. And I got to tell you, with the way this game has kind of been as physical as it has been, not sure I quite believe it either. Logan Shaw setting up here. Comes loose down into the corner. Cowan steps to the goal. Scores! Easton Cowan on the board for the Marlies. Just 6 seconds in to the power play. He leaks this one through Sawchenko, Wow, how did that get? Well, we're going to see. Right through the 5-hole. That's what having a decent shot will do for you. And Easton Cowan gets the Marlies on the board on their 9th shot. Back into the middle, easing it along. Nothing there at the line. It is not hard back out, and it is at Akhtiamov, but off him to the glass. Del Belbalouz tries to center it. 15 seconds left to go. Flip back out, and Grew goes racing after it, trying to keep it in. He does, centering it back out. Rafai, the shot, he scores! Marshall Rafai, Zigamazoo! With 6.3 seconds left to go here in the second period. They got a brand new game heading into the third. Rafai with an absolute deadly shot. Oh my goodness. Bar down. That's what he calls that shot, he says. He lets one fly there. Little homage to his favorite ice cream shop in his hometown. The Zingamazoo, he calls it. And he tied it up at 2. And we got 20 minutes still to come here. Back around again. Nylander to it one more time. Back it comes. Out into center, knocked away by Villeneuve. He gathers it in and turns it around to the near side for Nylander. A little easing ahead there. Out front it comes and swept away. As Cowan gets to it again. Down toward the goal. Loose puck! And at the side of the goal. That one is caught up by the defender. Kept out and back the other way comes Gauntz. Cowan trying to keep him to the outside with Benning. He centers it back. Great play! Out front it comes, and now it is tapped away to Quillen. A great opportunity that could not be buried as the Monsters were looking to get one back in that.
3 and 4 on Wednesday and Friday, the 20th to 22nd. Back here for Game 5 if necessary on the 24th. That'll be a 3 o'clock game at Rocket Arena. And so we're ready for the third period. A 2-0 lead for Cleveland, transformed into a 2-2 game. And we are ready for the third. The puck down at center. We are underway in the final frame of this one. With Brad Thiessen, Jock Callender, I'm Tony Brown. It's a Rock Sports presentation of Monsters playoff hockey on Cleveland's 43. And the Monsters even at 2 with Toronto, as we will see what the third period has in store. Monsters trying to recapture momentum here in
first round pick of the Leafs picked up, and a shot there that clatters off the windows. Back for Marshall Rafai. Rafai had 3 goals in that 2024 series. Goal in each of the games. Picked off the wall. Here's Nylander as he leans in. He scores! Nylander splashes the puck. And the Marlies take the lead for the first time in the hockey game. What a shot from Nylander. As he puts it to 3-2 on the 14th shot of the hockey game from Toronto. They've got 3 goals in the last 6 shots on goal. And the crowd slightly stunned here at the Rocket Arena.
and Coolmans can't grab it. Williams breaks up a centering pass in his own slot. Now this will be Svozil to Fashing. Nice little angling feed. Pearson follows, holds, carries behind the net, tries the wraparound. Akhtiamov stops and he won't go away. And another opportunity for Pearson as Akhtiamov was there.
Great efforts by Pearson coming out from behind the goal line. Just couldn't get the puck up over the pad.
Like a dog on a bone. Back over to Coolmans, left corner. Up the left side, it's Williams. Williams now tracks to center. Feeds Fashing. Fashing, little room, gains the zone. Now he's going to relinquish it, so hold on to the puck at center. Hands off to Gauntz. Gauntz to Morelli. Morelli creeps in, down the right wing boards. Morelli tries to move it towards the net, deflected free to Grew. Over comes Gauntz. Gauntz sends it back to the goal line. Carried by Villeneuve. He'll poke it across the defensive zone and got it back behind the net. This goes all the way down, but Torberg will.
They knock it back in. It is Shaw who picks it up from there. Along for Torberg, and across the line he goes. Grew looks for a chance as he draws it back in. He gets it back up to Thrun. Long shot there from Henry Thrun. Grew comes back to it, trying to play it back toward the goal and find it. Here's Shaw out front, picks it up, side of the goal, scores! Ryan Torberg at the lunch counter puts the Marlies up 4-2. Some big pressure from Toronto. And a little bit of breathing room. Great play by Shaw. Superb finish from Ryan Torberg, who has made some money playing with this line. Third goal of the playoffs, but back when he was playing with this line in the regular season, boy, he was putting it in the bank. And now he's got
Sawchenko on the bench. Monsters with the extra man. 4 goals, 15 shots for Toronto. Cleveland's put more than double that on Akhtiamov. He stopped 29 of 31. Out to the left point, Morelli off the draw. Moves it here to Putia. Putia fire save, Akhtiamov. Off to the corner. Hard hit delivered on Williams, but he hung onto the puck. Now a turning bit at the empty net for Toronto. Off the post and in they score. It's an empty net goal for Benoit Olivier Groux from his own zone. It's the 5th straight Toronto tally, and it's 5-2 Marlies.
Yeah, from down below his own goal line, he grabbed that puck and turned and fired it and posted in a little bit of insurance for the Marlies.
Yeah, nothing to lose there. He just, it's icing, then you just get another face-off. So
16-15 of the third period for Benoit Olivier Groux, his second of the playoffs and 3rd point. Make it 4th point, make it 5th point. He had an assist on Rafai's goal and Torberg's goal. So a 3-point night for Benoit Olivier Groux. And the Monsters started so incredibly well in this.
and back in. Lifted back out across the line, and Rafai was going off, but a little slowly and a little gingerly as Villeneuve picks it up, and this will pretty much do it as he sends it back out. And the Toronto Marlies are going to win Game 1 of the North Division Final after being down 2-0 at the 7:37 mark of the second period when